Megyn Kelly, broken clocks are sometimes right, is sending a message to right-wingers about the allegations against Russell Brand. And the message she's sending is, there's a bunch of evidence that makes him look guilty as hell. Those are my words. Those aren't her words, but we're going to look at what her words actually are. But here is Megyn Kelly saying, the reflexive knee-jerk reaction that these are all clearly lies. Have you looked at the actual statements? This is Megyn Kelly actually making some sense here. Take a listen to this.
Well, you guys, I realize that the knee-jerk instinct now by so many is Russell Brand is wrongly accused. These women are all liars. I'm sorry, this is extremely detailed. And in the case of the other woman, there's an actual set of medical records after she went to a rape crisis center the day of the alleged encounter, plus apologetic begging for forgiveness text from Russell Brand. Could you please, for a second, stay open-minded to the possibility that the women are telling the truth?
Could you consider for a moment that false reporting of sexual assault is actually really rare? And that maybe there is some truth to the allegations? Doesn't mean that it's guilt beyond any doubt in a criminal court such that we imprison Brand. Maybe there will be criminal charges, maybe not. You've got to look at statutes of limitations, etc. But maybe what's being alleged could be true. Is that even possible? Asks Megyn Kelly to her right-wing audience.
We don't need to so overcorrect from the Me Too movement that every woman gets completely disregarded and called a liar when she finds the guts to come forward and make an allegation. They may be telling the truth. It's worth investigating. We don't need to knee-jerk condemn him, and we don't need to knee-jerk condemn them. I'm just pissed because what I've seen is like a rash of guys coming out to be like, it's bullshit. You don't know whether it's bullshit or not. Did you read the report of this woman? Did you read the alleged rape details? Did you read the text message that she has from Russell Brand begging for forgiveness? There's at least enough for us to want more facts.
Right. Now, as with all of these cases, it's very easy to fall into sort of black holes, into the weeds, or I don't even know what the right metaphor and analogy would be. We have allegations. Okay. Allegations should be, number one, examined by the police to see, are these credible allegations? Is there evidence? And is there a possible crime here? That's number one. Number two, of course, everyone is presumed innocent until being found guilty from a criminal standpoint. And also, as humans who exist in society, we have every right to examine this in a court of public opinion as well, understanding that we're not going to jail anybody on the basis of a verdict rendered in the court of public opinion. As is always the case, I am completely comfortable saying when there are false allegations of sexual assault, that is a crime, at least in most of the United States. Again, there's issues jurisdictionally here of the UK, but I'm not even getting into that. But as I've said before, false allegations of sexual assault are extraordinarily rare and should be punished seriously. They should be taken seriously and prosecuted. In this case, we are left to wonder, why would a bunch of different women be convinced, and who would convince them, to make up stories that involve rape crisis centers and paperwork that go back years, along with corroborating apologetic texts from Russell Brand? We start to get into the world of conspiracy by alleging that this was something that was fabricated. Broken clocks can briefly be correct. Megyn Kelly on this is right. The men she's addressing, the dudes she refers to, I don't know that they're really going to listen to a word that she's saying. I don't think that they want to hear it. She might reach some folks on the right that are stubbornly defending Russell Brand and attacking the women as obviously lying and saying this is concocted because of Russell Brand's huge political influence now and people want to take him down. Of course, much like with the Biden bribery allegations, as of right now, we don't have any evidence. And so the question at some point becomes, okay, we have a visit to a rape crisis center. We have medical records. We have apologetic text messages from Russell Brand. Do we have any evidence for the conspiracy that this was all concocted to bring down Russell Brand because of his outsized and ever-growing political influence and COVID skepticism and skepticism about supporting Ukraine's defense against Russia's invasion? At some point, they're going to have to present some evidence. But often what they get to is, no, 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 no. They've done a really good job covering up the evidence. That's why we don't have any evidence and we're not going to have it. Good for Megyn Kelly to the extent that she's willing to probably be criticized pretty harshly by many of those dudes she refers to that follow her. Staying properly nourished is just so important to feeling your best every day. Our sponsor, AG1, makes it so simple. Just a single scoop of AG1 a day. You get 75 high-quality vitamins and probiotics from whole food sources. You're covered for the day. Half of Americans are deficient in vitamins A and C and magnesium. Not everybody has time to perfectly plan every meal. And I don't know that any of us want to be spending a whole bunch of money on endless different vitamins and supplements. AG1 just simplifies it and it's more cost effective. I take a single scoop of AG1 in the morning before my coffee. Tastes great with water, but you can mix it, quite frankly, into anything you want. With that one scoop, I'm covered for the day, getting everything I want. It's easy and it's a simple routine that works. Go to drinkag1.com/Pacman to get 5 free travel packs of AG1 plus a free 1-year supply of vitamin D. The link is down below.